and performance is, I mean, I might get a stutter here and there, but I don't really care. Performance is amazing, considering the scale of this thing. They've done well, man. They've done so fucking well. Yeah, exactly, Ozzy. You're right? All this has been like just client-side OCS. And then, oh man, fuck, man, I just wish I was 10 years younger so I could experience an extra 10 years of Star Citizen before I leave this planet. I hope, you know, books and comics and all that shit comes out, man. This could be the persistent universe that I just lose myself in for the next 20 years. Okay, well, I'm just gonna level off here. Throttle down, just go a bit stationary here and call in permission to land, if that's okay with everyone. We got a spot. Check out the docks, check out the cargo units on the left side, man. I mean, it just looks so awesome.
Landing gear down. Deck collision. Port collision. Landing successful.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Alright, I got here safely, handheld. Let us hold hands, buy some popcorn and go to the expo together. This is like a mandate. A Star Citizen bromance mandate. Where are you at, handheld? Next obstacle we need to get over handheld is hope to God that all the ships load. Or else our date will be awkward. Okay, cool. I'm coming. I'm at the spaceport, right? So it's, whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck? There he is! Hey, buddy! Let's go, man! Security is going ballistic. Alright. It's loading. I can't tell, is there ships here or? Is there more ships? Oh my god. Yeah, there's a fucking big ship in the back. What the fuck is in the back here? Okay, we'll come back to this. What the fuck is that? Is that an Idris? No. What is this? Oh my god. What is it? I don't know what it is. We'll find out shortly, but wow. Let's go check it out, man. Please tell me you can go on board this thing. Has all the assets loaded, or is this? Oh, I broke my legs. I broke my legs. I broke my legs. I can't run. What the fuck is this? Wow. This is an Idris, is it not? Is that the all famous railgun on the nose? This is an Idris. Right, okay, thanks Ozzy. There's 2 other floors handheld. Check this shit out, man. This is a size 10 railgun on the nose here. I'm actually not sure. Let me see. I gotta jack up some heroin just to fix my legs. It is so this is going to be in Squadron 46, isn't it? Let's see if there's a way to get into this thing. Can we get in? I bet you we should be able to get in, right? You would think. There's two turrets on the bottom here. One on either side. It's very cool to see, Aussie. This is amazing. Okay, this is now giving that's one of the engines. Those engines kind of look like Robotech legs. So what? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 6 engines. Or thrusters. There's a rear gunner as well. So it's got 3 turrets underneath. Huge cargo bay on the back there by the looks of things. Are you gonna buy one of these handheld? $50. Argo hangar. I need to look at that railgun in the front, man. That railgun is... it's like a planet killer. I actually want to go back upstairs, handheld, to check the top. Yeah, I think you've already read my mind. Hopefully I won't break my legs on the stairwell again. Can't get high enough. Turret's there. I wonder if that turret could point down, because I'm just thinking, this angle, attacking from this angle, right this angle that I'm looking at. I don't know. What is the thing under the turret? It's like another... Is this where someone else sits, or is this where the guy who controls the turret sits, I wonder? Well, the guy in the turret must sit there, right? Because they've got glass on the turret, so... This is... I don't know what that is. Engines, eh? Apparently there are elevators going down to more ships, handheld. Whoa, why are you 2,000... How did you get 2,000 meters away all of a sudden? Well, how did you get there? Oh man, it's got way more than 6 engines. Look at the thrusters. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, thanks, Aussie. So is the Idris a capital ship? I know, like, the Javelin is the bigger one, right? The biggest one. That's probably a capital. Or is this a frigate? Man. Just the... I mean, just to like... Just to play this in game, it will be like a full-time job. I just think it means big. I've already rendered this out, haven't I? I love how the wings fold up. I mean, it's already small as it is, the arrow, and the wings fold up. You'll put a crap load on a ship. Swarm. Killer bee swarm. I'm coming, handheld. Just waiting for the elevator. Right. I mean, the fact that there's 3 holes might mean that Aegis win. Oh wow. Alright. I'm not too familiar with Aegis ships, man, so handheld, if you don't mind, I'm going to take my time and read all this stuff. This is a Gladius? I think it's like a heavy fighter. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Gladius is an older design which has been updated over the years to keep up with modern technology. In military circles, the Gladius is beloved for its performance and its simplicity. A fast, light fighter. This is a light fighter with a laser focus on dogfighting. The Gladius is an ideal interceptor or escort ship. It's a light fighter. Fucking doesn't look like a light fighter. I thought it would be like a medium fighter if there is such a thing at least. So now we've got the Arrow and the Gladius. So Aegis has got 2 light fighters. That's an interesting marketing decision. That's a significantly sized missile, isn't it? Like size 3 or something, maybe? I assume this is a size 2? Oh, sorry, that's right. My bad, it is. It's Anvil. Sorry, man. This is Aegis's... sorry, that's Anvil's response to the Aegis Gladius. Thanks for that, Aussie. Keeping me on the straight and narrow. So that's a light fighter. So this is the Valiant. So this one hovers, it's got no landing gear. So this is also a light fighter, obviously, created as part of the Masters of Flight series in conjunction with the Flight Sim Arena Commander. The Valiant pays tribute to famed defense pilot Condi Hillard for being the first human on record to defeat a Vandal in combat. Handheld, I think the majority of ships will be viable with in-game credits at some point. Correct. Absolutely. I've got to write that shit down, man. Bit of a lore tidbit. Condi Hillard is the first human to defeat a Vandal in a dogfight. The Gladius comes equipped with a specialized dogfighting focused loadout and a custom special edition livery honoring her iconic ship. So, is the Valiant exactly the same as a normal Gladius, except for it's a bit more tuned for dogfighting? Whatever that means. Alright, well that's the Gladius's light fighter. Massive winglets, twin finned on the back. I mean, is this a missile on the wing or is this just a winglet. You know what those engines remind me of, guys? Those engines remind me of this. The Normandy from Mass Effect. So tempted to buy that secret 27k pack to come with every ship in the game. Can I be your friend? Handheld? Alright, so they're the two Valiants. Oh my god. Oh, that's a Hammerhead. Nice. Alright, I'm going to start from this side. Yep. Definitely time to take out a loan. Now these fuckers, I fear these Avengers when I see them run around.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Wow. Look at the cockpit. It's just shouting retro. This is the Warlock which does the EMP burst, doesn't it? Is that right? Let me... EMP generator, there it is. You can't go wrong with a Cutlass handheld. You can't go wrong, man. You can make some money from, I mean, Cutlass, dude, it's one of the most versatile ships, mate. You can do some cargo runs. Oh, wow. Fucking hell, this has got a bed. Beds are cool, man. Beds are cool, because if you're in a rush and you need to suddenly log off, you can just hop in your bed and log off. It's the Warlock. Shit. There's the EMP. Whoa. 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 Why is there no, like, safety caution? That's the Warlock. The Avenger Warlock was built towards a single design philosophy. Stop ships, don't destroy them. Probably the closest to a non-lethal fighter, the Warlock is outfitted with a B-Ring REP-8 EMP generator, capable of emitting a powerful electromagnetic wave to disable any electronics unfortunate enough to be within the blast radius. What's this one? This is the light freight version, lacking the prisoner cells of the Stalker or the EMP generator of the Warlock. The Titan is free to carry cargo. Couple that available space with the Avengers' tried and true combat abilities, and you've got a light cargo hauler that's more than capable of handling itself in a fight. Nice. Stalker, so I assume this is a stealth. Initially designed as Aegis' frontline carrier ship for the military, the Avenger Stalker took a different path, ultimately having a long and storied career as the standard patrol craft of the UEE Advocacy. Utilizing its cargo hold for prisoner transport, the Avenger features a sturdy, reliable hull and the capacity for larger than expected engine mounts. Right. Is this like the Hawk? i.e. it's got a bit of a cell in the back. Can we go check out the cell in the back? It feels like this feels like I'm sitting in like a modern day flight simulator, like I'm an F-15 or something, like this worn down metal. It's Avengers, eh? Classics. Okay, we've got the little bedroom here. I'm assuming... Oh, whoa. What, are these prisons? Oh my god, are these prison cells in the back here? That is nuts. It can, what, hold 6 prisoners? No worries, handheld. I'll see you again, man. That is so cool. See ya, handheld man. Alright, this is not a flying penguin, this is a flying banana. That is so cool, Ozzy. Imagine like there's all these people with their 600 eyes and their, what is it, 100 eyes or whatever, and their starfarers, you know, charging significant money to transport people from A to B, and then there's this whole sub-market of of Aegis stalkers who are like, we'll give you half price, but unfortunately I've just got a prison cell for you to sit in. So this is the Avenger Titan Renegade. So the Titan is freight, the Warlock is EMP, the Stalker is a freaking prison cell, and now we've got the Titan Renegade, created as part of the Masters of Flight series in conjunction with the Flight Sim Marina Commander. The Renegade pays tribute to famed pilot Danny Solomon for his notable work with the Advocacy to bring justice to Bremen. Essentially, it's just a Titan. These tiles, these kind of black tiles, these remind me of the space shuttle. Our actual space shuttle, eh? Alright, that's the Avengers series. What's this? The Retaliator? Yes, I guessed it right. This reminds me of the SR-71. I don't know why it reminds me of it. The back of it kind of reminds me of an SR-71. Dude, what is this? A bomber, right? I'm guessing. This civilian refit of the Retaliator trades the ship's massive torpedo bays for equally massive cargo capacity. It's a heavy bomber. The Retaliator. I think I've been a gunner in one of them once. Hoggy from Sweden. Look at it. I wish I could go in. Might as well rent one. Why wouldn't I? It definitely looks like a hammer looking for all sorts of things. These landing gears are all not spawned or something, yeah? Yeah, that's right. It's not delivering food to the nearest supermarket, that's for sure. Looks fucking fast. Wish you could go in it, man. Wish you could go in it. Turret on the behind. It's good to see these ships in game though. You can go in, okay. Just have no idea how to go in. Where's the door? The elevators underneath on the side. 2 elevators underneath on the side. Oh, here it is, maybe. Awesome. Oh, so cool. Wow. Holy shit. Massive torpedoes. Wouldn't want to be standing in here if those things get hit. Man. I was expecting a bit of a... Actually, I know it doesn't look like that from the outside, but for some reason my brain was like, a ship sort of like this needs a bit of a deck. It's like a fighter pilot's cockpit. Wow. This is like those Russian Topolov bombers, man, that look like huge fighter jets.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
I've spooled the drive. This screen here blocks the front view a little bit, but I suppose you're not like dogfighting. This is mean, man. I mean, one player could play in this ship, do some serious damage, I'm thinking. I'm guessing there's no spa. Oh, wow. Oh, that's right. This is nice. Bit of a viewing deck? Components are here, maybe? Oh, this is where the bed is. Whoa. This is a real military man's ship. Fucking hell. This is the bedroom, right, okay. Really? Okay, well that makes me feel a bit, oh shit, a bit safer. You'll sleep nice and sound knowing that if you get attacked in the middle of the night. Wow. The Aegis Retaliator. I have flown in this ages ago. Hoggy, who's actually in our Discord, Aussie. You'll see his name's Hoggy. He took me in a flight in one of these. I think I was manning the turrets. Oh, another bed. Definitely not, no creature comforts. Whoop. Definitely no creature comforts. Oh, these are the shield generators? What's in here? Is this like engineering or something? Or scanning? They're like whale guns. So there's a turret there on the top and a turret on the other side as well. So it's got 2 turrets at least, as a minimum. Is that right? What the fuck is down here? Oh, and one underneath, yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. Fucking upside down. Okay. This poor sod. Man, this is quite a capable ship. Whoa. And this is the other turret on the top here. Very nice. And you drop out. That's the end of the tour. The Retaliator. Amazing. It's been around for a while. Looks mean, eh? Now, this is a heavy fighter. I love the look of these, man. I just love the two massive engines on either side now. The name escapes me. Vanguard. The Vanguard hoplite is a cross between the winning Vanguard deep space fighter and a dedicated boarding ship, adapting the reliable design for amphibious operations. Amphibious? The hoplite is a perfect tool for inserting an armored strike team with enough firepower to get them out again. Dropship. So this is competition to the Valkyrie. The Vanguard. Swept wings. Oh, I love the green lights. Oh, I love the green lights. So, what, the Valkyrie can drop, what, 20 people, was it? This can drop 6? Is that right? Yeah, well, that kind of has the Valkyrie made this ship redundant is my question. I mean, 20 people versus 6. Also, you can open up the sides and you got those 2 guns on the side. I mean, that's, you know, if you say, oh, this is a little bit more maneuverable, this is a little bit this is a little bit that, I don't think that's enough for anyone to tip them over and get, oh yeah, okay, yep, alright, well that, you know, I'll sacrifice, what, a whopping 14 troopers and the 2 side, the rail guns or whatever on the sides for this. Has this been gazumped? Is the Vanguard gazumped? Has it been gazumped, Aussie? Okay, more like a, okay, you can use it more as a long-range heavy fighter than just a pure dropship. Okay, well, its class, its official identification, correct me if I'm wrong, is its focus is dropship, but yeah, okay, alright. Okay, it probably has more firepower, it might be more maneuverable. Wow. Is this 4... Are these guns? Are these like 4 size 2 guns in the nose? This is... what, is this size 3 or size 4? That's a pretty big gun. And then it's got its missiles here. It doesn't have any turrets, does it? Oh, it's got a turret in the front, in the top. How do you get into that? Size 5. Wow, okay. That's a pretty big gun. That is some serious firepower. The turret's nice. Clear view. Full 360 degree. It can even join in on the front and shoot forward if it wanted to. I mean, imagine this thing coming in with its turrets facing forward and it just opens fire with all those weapons in the nose plus the turret. That is... could be quite devastating. So what's the difference with this one? So this is a size 5 weapon. So the Warden. So this is the Aegis Vanguard Warden. So this is a heavy fighter, whereas the other one's focus is dropship. So a hard-charging bulldog of a fighter, which features extensive forward-mounted weaponry designed to tear through the shields and armor of other spacecraft. So named because their multiple jump range allows them to form the vanguard of any military expedition. Vanguards have seen extensive service against the Vanduul. Just like you said, Ozzy, this has got some serious, or not serious, it's got good range as a fighter. Hence the name Vanguard. Pretty nice. Yeah, I'm interested in the Vanguard. I'm not a dropship guy. I won't be doing any, hey guys, do you want to invade a planet? Like, I'm not part of a military organization, but this is not a bad fighter to have for galactic logistics, just to try and protect our logistics ships. It's not bad at all. It's got a loot. Oh. It's got a sink. And a shower. I think they look like lockers. It's got a little bench you could do stuff on. Is this the bed? fucking coffins, man. You don't want to fart. Yeah, you don't want to sit in one of those things and just let rip. Oh, let her rip. There is one other unreleased variant that is more focused on E-War and scanning and recon, right? Visibility's not the best, especially up. Visibility is average. The Aegis Vanguard Warden. Right, awesome. Alright, so they're the Vanguard, we've got the Retaliator, we've got the Avengers, and we've got the Hammerhead. I own a Hammerhead. So I know what it looks like on the inside, so I think we're good to go to Hall C. Oh no, oh, we've got all these over here. We've got the Eclipse. That was a recent ship of the month for subscribers, so this thing's got a what, size 9 torpedo on it or something. The Aegis Eclipse is a bomber designed to get in and strike before it's ever even spotted. After extensive service with the UEE, this high-tech military equipment is making its debut on the civilian market. 29.47. Imagine you could buy a stealth bomber like today. You know, with all the controversy about in the United States about people having guns, imagine the controversies here in the verse. Like, a guy just loses his job one day, gets into his Eclipse, and takes down like half a city. that part of like, which is why this type of shit would never happen in real life, eh? You'd never just sell these type of weapons of mass destruction just to the public. It just wouldn't happen. The Saber Comet. I'm not familiar with these sabers. That's an interesting wing design. Interesting location of... Is this the air intake? It's got this weird... sort of the wing kind of cuts in half. Wouldn't that leading edge kind of cut the air and like make that air intake like really inefficient, or fuel intake, or whatever it is? Not a big fan of this thing. Just look wise. Let's see what this thing does. It's a stealth fighter, okay. So the Eclipse is a stealth bomber, this is a stealth fighter. Created as part of the Masters of Flight series in conjunction with the Flight Sim Arena Commander, the Comet pays tribute to famed pilot Commander Kumar Dalian for his work with Aegis to usher in a new era of combat ship design. This saber comes equipped with a specialized dogfighting focused loadout and a custom special edition livery honoring this iconic ship. Stealth fighter. So the Sabre. Nice top view, front views not bad. Side views doable, it's okay. It's not too bad visibility at all. Don't try and make sense of my space game. The one thing I have, that is something. But what about the gun, the turret on the bottom side, Aussie, of the Valkyrie? I saw it landed, dude. It was like this much above the ground, this much. So literally, if there was a rock like a small rock this big, you would like crunch into that turret. I just think that's weird, man. I think the turret thing is weird. How it's like a Lamborghini, man. Like it's this far off the ground. You'd think a dropship would be like a four-wheel drive, right? You could just like land it in rough terrain. It's expendable. I'm never going in that turret. Telling you though right now. It was like the rear gunners of the B-17s, eh? And the Lancasters. Oh look, I respect this Sabre, but I'm not a fan of the Sabre. I'm sure it'll kick my ass if I need it. Oh, what the fuck is that one? Oh, we'll get to that one. That looks like a redesign or something. That, okay, that's this is a stealth fighter as well. Aegis Sabre. Part of the Aegis Dynamics Phase 2 of new ship models, the Sabre was designed as a space superiority fighter for those situations where you need to leave a lighter footprint. Designed to be a rapid responder, the Sabre is more than capable of establishing battlefield dominance for any number of combat scenarios. Weapons must be in a bay underneath here, I'm assuming. That tends to be the case with most stealth aircraft. They don't have them hanging out on the wings and stuff. So what is this, my furry little friends? It's nice. It looks nice-ish. Apart from this thing again. Is this a redesign? Sabre Raven. No description. Aussie, 2 guns on wings, 2 guns either side of nose on the Sabre. Right. Oh, look at this. Is that to refuel with? Or is that just like a sensor? This Raven, is this even more stealth or something? Ah, there are the guns. Hey, Diaboli! How you doing, buddy? Hope you've been well, D. Oh, this thing does EMP, does it? The Raven. Okay. Raven is so stealth it has to be in your ass to be on the SIGs. Right. Does that supersede this thing then? The Saber. Does the Raven like make the Saber a little bit redundant? Oh yeah, you know, it might have more weapons or whatever, but at the end of the day, if you're in the market for a Saber, you're in the market for a stealth aircraft. So I could see people just going towards the Raven. Our Raven has tiny guns, so that's how they balanced it. It's really hard for them to design ships, isn't it? Because in real life, when you talk about aircraft and cars, like when a new aircraft comes, it does make the previous ones almost redundant because no one gives a shit. Like the company that's releasing it wants to sell more, doesn't care about the old model, and has to sell a newer model with better technology and stuff like that. That's how the world works. But in Star Citizen, they can't they can't make old models, even though this might not be an older model, but they can't make old models suddenly redundant because everyone who paid for it will just start burning the house down. So so-called newer models, maybe the word newer is wrong because at the end of the day the year is 2948 and these are the ships of 2948. So alright, so they're the Sabres and the Raven. We had the Avengers, we had the Eclipse, we had the Hammerhead, we had the Vanguard, we had the Retaliator, which was impressive. I think we've done this floor. I have to say, I think this expo is beating out Anvil. We had the Gladius, the Light Fighter. So if the Raven has got tiny guns, what is its role? Like, okay, I've gotten somewhere undetected. Am I a scout? Am I finding out? Am I scanning information? Oh, sorry, EMP. Okay, gotcha, right. Yeah, that's weird. And then what? Disable... Yeah, I'm struggling with the Raven if it's that weak. Oh my god, oh that's the Reclaimer. I've been on board the Reclaimer. I'm not a big fan of the internals of the Reclaimer. Look at it. Oh, look at it. It's a thing of beauty. Not. That's true. That's true. I suppose you could disable a ship and then it's a sitting duck, provided you're not in a massive battle, which you probably wouldn't be with a Raven. So it's kind of like it's almost like an assassin. It's almost like an assassin, isn't it? I draw parallels to a thief with this small dagger. Yeah, landing gears up. It's like a thief. These are more sabers again. I think that's what the Raven will be used for. Get close to a specific target, disable its shields, and then pew 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 until it dies. And then get the hell out. That makes sense. That claw. Can't wait to see that in action, man. Yeah. I could only imagine, man. Okay, we've got the Avengers again. Are these the same Avengers as in Exhibition Hall B? They seem to be, okay. Look at the Vanguard. So this is really, it's got all the same ships in this hall except the Reclaimer, which is quite, it's always so impressive. I think it's ugly as fuck, but it is a salvaging ship, so it's not meant to look beautiful. And when I watched Hoggy's Reclaimer land in front of me, it was absolutely awe-inspiring. I mean, how does this even keep itself up in atmosphere? I'd like to know that. Are they going to have ships where they actually can't go into atmosphere? Because that would be pretty cool. That would be a bit realistic, you know, have some ships that cannot go into any form of sort of non-vacuum atmosphere. Because it's got no goddamn wings. Okay, cool. That's awesome, because then you can kind of, there's another market of, like, you know, ships that will have to take people from, transport ships that will take people from these huge ass ships in space down to planets and stuff, you know. Alright, that's the Reclaimer. Really, all the other ships we've seen, so it's a bit of a repeat of the displays. And I think that's it, ladies and gents. That is Aegis. Now, what a manufacturer, man. What a manufacturer. Obviously, seeing the Idris blew my mind, so that was fucking awesome. Someone relatively new to Star Citizen, seeing the Retaliator. I mean, there's nothing new here except the Idris, right? But that is amazing. That was amazing. If we could have walked on it, oh my god, I would have easily given it. I would have given the award to Aegis straight away. If we walked on the Idris, I would have given it the Expo trophy straight away. It's larger, it's got 3 floors, but then it's really a lot of repeat. Like, this floor isn't like a bunch of new other ships or anything, or projects or concept ships. It's just a Reclaimer with the same ships that was on the other floor, so I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think if this I think the Idris does take the cake, even though he couldn't walk on it. If we walked on it, I would have had no hesitation at all. So we've seen light fighters. I mean, these are all old ships. I mean, people that are into Star Citizen are completely familiar with all of these ships, eh? So it's probably my only drawback. There is, apart from the Idris, there isn't anything new here. Obviously, all very highly capable and fearful, like ships that you would fear seeing in, whether it's the Eclipse or the Sabre or the Vanguard. These are all ships that will make you quiver in your cockpit if you're sitting in a Caterpillar. And like they said in the reverse to verse, takes a lot of themes from today's military aircraft. I mean, the Avenger cockpit looks like in a cockpit from the 1980s, which is, I think, quite charming, to be honest. I like it. The Retaliator's the Reclaimer's the Reclaimer. The Retaliator was interesting for me. That seems like a deadly ship, man. And it had, I think, 3 turrets on it as well, which is pretty significant. So yeah, really interesting stuff. I mean, Aegis are just killers, man. Aegis are killers. Said it before, they are just absolute killers. Really good. Really good expo. Really good expo. Really good. I'm just trying to process in my mind if it's better than Anvils. The only reason I like Anvil is because they had a lot of new things. Obviously the Valkyrie and the Arrow, and I know the Hawk's not new, but is this guy still shooting? Yeah. At least we can check out the getting hit in the face animation here. Alright guys, well, thank you for joining me. It's dinner time for me. Ozzy, you didn't jump in, man. You could have held hands and looked at the ships. I'm gonna go have dinner, and then I'll be back with my usual scheduled stream, which is 7 days a week, Monday through to Sunday, every night my time, which is I think in the morning in the US and I think in the afternoon in Europe. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. This was Aegis Expo. Ozzy, I'll see you on the Discords. And yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. Take care. Peace, love, and mung beans. I'll see you on the next stream. I might be streaming some more Red Dead Redemption tonight. And then I always stream Star Citizens on Sunday. I've locked that in forever. And I'll be doing Star Citizen streams at this time during for a week, because I've got a week off work. Yeah, and keep an eye out, guys. I'm doing some floor plans that I'm going to put on the web for all the points of interest that I can. I've started mapping out Grim Hex, so I just want to make life easier for new Star Citizen users. They can look at maps, find out where the shops are. I'm going to try and add some detail to the shops. You know, if you want shields, you go here. If you want clothes, if you want t-shirts, you go there. So I'll see how that goes, and I'll put it up on a web page just to help out newbies. It's a daunt, mate. That when they added Hurston, which is only like 0.01% of this game, how daunting would it be for a new player? Like, they would have a million questions. So I think it's up to all of us to hold new people's hands and bring them in gently into this game. And then they will keep adding more and more solar systems and more people keep joining in. Anyway, enough of my rants. Goodbye guys, this is Monster69. See you next time. Oh yeah.